I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament.
Hi guys, so this is the last video from my trip to the Pueblos Negros, the black villages. As you can see, great roads, even better scenery, and just an amazing trip. The video doesn't even do it justice. As you can hear from my voice, I still didn't get rid of that cold. It still bugs me. It's what you do in winter, you catch a cold. So while the video plays, I like to share my thoughts about an article I read the other day. So yesterday I read an article about modern society and how pussified we've all become, men and women alike. I mean, sure, life got more comfortable in modern times, as it should have, and hopefully it keeps going in the same direction. But the gap between successful people and average Joe deepens. If you want to blame it on a conspiracy theories and evil 1%ers, I guess you could, because in the grand scheme of things, I suppose there is some truth to that. But that's a whole other topic for another vlog maybe. Right now I want to take things to a simpler level, a more personal one. While I think the 1%ers have a lot to do with the current state of our society, I can't really see how they could micromanage things to such a degree that they can actually control every individual's life to the smallest decision. So on a personal scale, we are all captains of our own ship. We like to blame God, politicians, bosses, the economy, our parents, and pretty much everyone else but us for our failures. And that's exactly what keeps us from reaching our potential. You remember when you were a kid, when you learned to ride a bike? Think back to that time and remember just how difficult and painful it was. You most likely fell down a bunch of times, bruised your knees, got angry, abandoned maybe, deeming it impossible. But then came success. When you've dusted yourself off, calmed down, and decided you are gonna ride that bike if it's the last thing you do. From that moment to when you could ride with no hands, maybe do wheelies or some other stunts, it was only a matter of weeks. And just like learning to ride a bike, everything during our earlier years was a struggle. But we didn't really see failure as acceptable, because hey, other kids were doing it. Learning to speak was hard, walking was hard, writing, tying shoes, so on and so forth. So why as adults we give up at the first sign of trouble? I mean, we know successful people, we know many who came up from nothing even, yet we choose to make excuses for ourselves and even blame others' success on fortune, family ties, birthplace, or any other excuse we can come to accept so that we don't even try. So you can lift heavy weights, be a big strong man, you can take on contact sports I guess, and beat each and every one of your opponents. If you shy away from failure, if you always take the safe road, if you don't go for what you feel is yours in this world, you are still a pussy. So don't be. Just remember how your inner 5-year-old approached challenges. Take a deep breath, just say fuck it, and take the first step. The more steps you take, the more momentum you build. So, good luck, and don't forget, don't be a fucking pussy.
So if you enjoyed the video, please share, like and subscribe. Bye bye.
I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.